It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Quick. Hey. Report.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Got his man, Okonkwo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And that takes us from second to third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Yo. Hey, middle. Hold on.
Again, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Check, Bobcat.
Lamb will go in motion. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Here's Hooker to throw it. He completes it right side of White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Hooker. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Open man. There's Darnell Washington. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Falcons at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Hooker now off play action. Rolling to his right. Gets the check down throw to White. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Check smash. Check smash.
They will run for the first time here with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he can knock some of the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because
touchdown, Eagles! Chigga his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready, break.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, he's going to be knocked out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Come off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Connection made to Rucker. It's the first time that they looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Chris Barnes. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it facing a second and long situation.
65 cat, 65 cat. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 70, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60.
Hooker's going to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. And, Charles, that's... over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Here's 2nd and 10.
You change it. 13. Oh.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send Watson in motion right. Now Jackson on first down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They go play action now. Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll send the tight end in motion. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And that's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Hooker from his own end zone. That's complete to White. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Hooker. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Hooker. That is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Throwing. Hooker. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And Jackson throwing once more. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're going to speed things up here. Hooker now off play action. Flush to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got the connection to Moore. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's how I can
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
I think I had the ability. He would have dropped that. But I could have hit super late with Witherspoon. He dropped it.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Ready?
They go play action. Here's Hooker. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Hey, report! Report! Hey!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And fights through one man. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
That solid gain will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Hey! No.
They go play action with Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
Report!
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson out to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there on the 30. Hooker on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Tempo.
Hooker. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Got it. Ready?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Hooker. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson. Short throw to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Yo.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Yo.
Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Christian Watson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60 Maverick. 19 tight. Go.
Hooker's going to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Scott. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hooker. That is caught by Lamb. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Hooker's throw hauled in by Washington. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That is caught. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
Now Hooker. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Again from the 15, 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Throwing here is Hooker. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70.
Hooker to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
For the field goal, a 47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here's Jackson. On the move to his left. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
180! Finish it! 180! Finish it!
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
No, we changed it. Finish it up. Hey, report.
Jackson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the blade to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Tag. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here's Hooker. Escaping the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Hooker's looking to throw. Find it. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Back to throw, Hooker. Eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Hooker. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Hooker. That's to the sideline and incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Fighting to stay upright. Going for the deep ball. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Oh, no, he lost the football. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's